In this parsha, God changes the name of Yaakov to Yisrael. We also find the first patriarch, Avram. God also changed his name from Avram to Avraham. But the only difference is that when God changed Avram's name to Avraham, that became his permanent name, and his previous name, Avram, was no longer his name. But when God changed Yaakov's name to Yisrael, Yaakov still retained his old name, and he has two names, Yaakov and Yisrael. Why is it that by Avram he only had his new name, and Yaakov still had his both names? And the Rebbe explains because Yaakov and Yisrael represents two components of every single one of us. Yaakov means a heel, because when Yaakov was born, he held onto the heel of Esav, represents the lowest part of the body. Also, Yaakov means to outsmart. It is because he outsmarted his brother Esav and he got the blessings. Yisrael has two meanings. It has the word Rosh, head. It also has the word Tsar, an officer and leader. So Yisrael represents the higher level, Yaakov, the ankle, the lower level. Yaakov represents our struggling life, dealing with the world, dealing with the difficulties, with our own inner negativity and temptations. And we always need to overcome. We always need to overcome, and we don't have clarity. We don't really sense godliness. Yisrael represents those days that we are like a head, a leader. We are in control. We have clarity. We sense the godly light, and we don't struggle with negativity because we are in control. Says the Rebbe that usually both of these names, both of these conditions, is the difference between Shabbat and the weekday. On Shabbat, a Jew ascends the level of Yisrael, head. He or she senses the godly light, and we are uplifted to a higher godly level. We have clarity and we feel in control. Then when we come into the weekday and we have to deal with the world, with the money, with the challenges, then we are in the level of Yaakov, always needing to overcome. The lesson is that don't get deterred and don't get disillusioned by sometimes feeling uplifted like Israel and sometimes feeling like a Yaakov, always needing to struggle with the Esav in the world. Because yes, a Jew has both names. And the reason why God gave us the level of Yaakov is so that we should overcome and extract the godly sparks and get a greater reward. Have a very good Shabbos.